Hello Ascenders, we're back to talk about stances. Today we're going to up-level your advanced stances. We're going to be looking at sparring stance, rear stance, and closed stance. All right, so with all stances, we want to make sure that we have that nice, tall posture. Don't let our body bend in any direction, and make sure that you have 4 things. Where am I supposed to put my feet? What direction are my feet pointed in? What am I doing with my knees? And lastly, what's my weight distribution? All right, let's go ahead and get started with the sparring stance. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you on one of the sides here. We want the sparring stance to be about 45 degrees, both feet. But the reason I'm using this side is that I want you to see how the ball of your foot in your forward leg and the heel of your foot on your backward leg are on the same line. We want both knees bent, weight is evenly distributed, both feet are facing about 45 degrees. Again, we're leaning toward this front leg for our targeting, so we're sending our attacks this direction, but our body is turned about 45 degrees off. It produces a narrower profile than something like our middle stance. So if I show you that in the middle, both feet about 45 degrees, same line, knees bent, weight evenly distributed. That's our sparring stance. Moving on. The rear stance is a lot like our back stance. They're actually related. Back foot goes on that back line. Front foot, or the lead leg, is going to be on that same sideline, but not quite as long as a back stance. Back stance is going to be about 50% longer. Also, rather than putting our heel down, we're going to put the ball of our foot down. So we're going to have that kind of front kick foot position. Both knees are bent. Weight is to the back. Now, you might have as much as 90% on that back leg. That front leg is now free to really do some awesome techniques, especially those front kicks from the rear stance. On the other side, it's the same way. Back foot all the way to the back. Front foot, about 60% of the length of a back stance. That heel's up off the ground. Weight is shifted back. Knees pointing in the same direction as our feet. Weight is about 90% on the back. This is a great balance drill to practice your rear stance. Make sure you don't lean back too much when you lift your foot up off the ground, and then put yourself back in that rear stance. All right, the last stance is the closed stance. It's a lot like our attention stance, except though we have both feet straight together, both feet are pointing in the same direction, we're going to bend our knees. Bending the knees drops the body weight and gives you more stability. It's as simple as that. Weight is evenly distributed, knees pointing in the same direction as your feet. Feet are together and pointing straight ahead. That's our closed stance. All right. Thank you for joining me for this advanced stance video. And remember, with Ascent Martial Arts, you can make it possible. Have a great day.